Guess what? The Republicans are scared. I know this because there's been a lot of propaganda flying from both Mike Johnson and John Thune in front of reporters, on the floor. For Mike Johnson, this is fairly normal. He cries a lot. It's kind of weird. But John Thune is normally ice cold, and he has spent a lot of time this week pushing some propaganda regarding the shutdown. I wanted to get into his lies and damned lies so that you are armed for your calls with either your Democrat or Republican reps. Let's get into it. First lie. The Republicans are just trying to pass a clean CR. It's not clean. Clean means that they're carrying over everything exactly as is, which is already a CR in FY25, directly into FY26, which begins on October 1. They are adding President Trump's anomalies, which are, by definition, additions and adjustments to the current CR. They are also adding extra security money, millions of dollars, to make sure that congressional members are safe after the events of last week in Utah. Second myth, there is no alternative from the Democrats. Finally, Chuck Schumer and my Senator Tim Kaine decided that they're going to release, hopefully later this evening, an alternative CR, which is great. Let's hope they added some provisions that will stop President Trump from being able to constantly do his own tariff and taxation nonsense. Third myth, the only ones who want to shut down are radical leftists. I encourage you, when you are making your calls to Democrats or Republicans, to identify your leanings. You don't have to. This is not a requirement. But when I called Chuck Schumer's office today, I said, this independent moderate wants you to use the shutdown to its fullest extent and fully stands behind you in that strategy. The fourth piece of propaganda, they are for real this time going to pass some actual appropriations, and they just need until November to do it. May I remind everybody that the entirety of FY25 has been run on CRs the entire time. So not a single piece of bipartisan appropriations happened the entirety of FY25. This is a disgrace. So forgive us if we, the people, are a little skeptical that this one will be the magic time. If it were me negotiating, I'd be saying, you can take those Senate bills and just go ahead and make them law right now because the House versions are trash. This week is going to be the first, but probably not the last, crossing of swords when it comes to this shutdown. And we need to keep going. This movement is only as good as we, the people, and public opinion backing up the politicians who are willing to take this to the mat. Do not stop. If you're calling your Republican reps, you're telling them that you're not falling for the propaganda. If you're calling your Democrat reps, you're telling them to keep going and that you stand behind them. You're doing great. You're the reason that we're going to survive this. Keep dispelling these myths and stay tuned.